Hello YouTube. Since the Destiny 2 servers are down for maintenance, I decided to hop on my old world and get some stuff done. This is a world that I started back around 2 months ago. I got a lot of work done. And I've not pushed through any of the parts of the story yet, so that's still completely blank. This was originally going to be a world with my friend, when it appears to be a very large island over there. So yes, I progressed very much so in getting the large anchor, pot, the juicer, and 2 furnaces, 2, what are these? Grills? Yeah, grillers. And 1 mega, or big water purifier. And I'm working to get the resources to make the new, let me see here, the receiver, and then to make the, 3 antennas, maybe even 4, I cannot remember though. That's my food stuff. I just need to get a lot, wow, that's a lot of circuitry. Okay, and I'm probably gonna put down another furnace, as it appears that we are going to need a lot of resources, and doing that means that we need to get a lot of bricks, a lot of sand, all that stuff. This island appears to be very big. So if you did not know, these islands, they have shops on them. They are filled with resources, but they have very deadly creatures on them, such as boars and these huge birds that will drop rocks on my head, which is not good. Because that thing will do half my health instantly, which is not nice. So, really want to try and avoid them. And you can't really do anything about those guys. They're really just quite annoying. I just try to stay away from the islands I have them. This island does not appear to be that large, so we should be safe chilling over here. So I'm probably not going to progress too much through the game while my friend isn't on. He hasn't been on for a while, which sucks, but I'm going to be doing that with him. It's going to be a dual server. Oh, circuitry, okay. Circuit boards. If you need any help with anything, and if you get stuck in the game at any point, then you can leave your complaints and help, like needs and what you need help with, down in the comments. At the beginning, when you come to these islands, you always want to be able to have a throwable anchor. Killed the shark many times now. What should we name him? Leave it down in the comments what we should name him or her. Jeff? Jeff is a nice name. Kind of. So, a trick that you can do if the shark is coming towards you is you can easily just stab him right before he's about to hit you, and it will negate all damage that is done to your person. Just instantly. No. Oh god. These guys you can't do much about, and they will charge at you, and they hurt. As you can see, they'll grab me, and they'll fling you with them. So those guys are most likely always on this island, so you just have to look out for them. These coral reefs are where you want to get most of your resources. Oh my gosh, that guy's like a speed demon. They cannot follow you into the water, so you're safe if you just head down into these little pockets of resources. Always collect scrap. It's used for pretty much everything now, to get nails and all that stuff. So if you just really, I have a lot of resources right now because I've just been collecting. Like, I'm gonna get another furnace, so I'm gonna collect some more clay and sand. And you can also make glass with sand, and that's very helpful. You can get glasses to make special juices with. But you won't really need to worry about that until you actually have the juicer. I should probably make a new axe. I will do that once I get back to my place. Just always chop down the trees that you can actually chop down. Not all of them will let you do that, so it's nice when you can find some. Pretty much just collect everything that you see, because they all most likely have a use, except for flowers. Flowers are just there. Not really useful for much, in my opinion. Never found a use for them yet. I've completed this game once already, so I'm gonna going through it again with y'all this time. Show you what to do, how to play the game. So, on my raft, I have one singular sail. That sail can power a specific amount of blocks. If I put too many, blocks, when I say blocks, I mean, like, the part that extends your raft, then it can no longer power it. So I'm just at this shop. All these places have them. They have the sail. You can transfer your trash cubes most of the time. Yep, trash cube for 20 plastic. That's a pretty good deal. Now that is a not so great deal. Ooh, recipes. Recipes are very good. Always pick up recipes. I know in the beginning you always throw them out, but trust me, recipes can get really good foods that will actually go above and beyond what you originally had. So yeah, those shops can be fun. They're like the wandering traders in Minecraft. If you want to see me do a Minecraft Let's Play and show you throughout the whole entire game, then leave that down in the comments. So these stairs made out of salvaged materials will lead you usually up to either a nest with a box on it, or it'll just lead you to some boxes. Oh, I did not do that. So I do not recommend, in my opinion, growing stuff unless you're gonna grow like a whole lot of things, because the large planters can only support one one plant, and it's not that useful, honestly. Yep, okay, so I always want to pick up the hinges. Decoration, oh, metal ingot, really? Oh. Actually, I might as well just do this. So decoration boxes, you can find them anywhere. You just unwrap them and they'll give you one random thing, like a flag. But over time, you can find some really cool things, like a couch or a piano. Oh, these berries are new. I do not remember finding berries here. They've had a lot of updates since they played the game last. See, these coral reefs are huge. They're full of resources. See, that's one scrap, another scrap. Maybe like 90 stones in here. Stones are really not that useful unless you're in the early game and you need them to craft throwable anchors, and when you don't have a permanent one. They truly are not that useful, so I do not recommend piling up on stones. So as you know, when you go down into the water, you are being attacked by your shark constantly. You can actually kill that shark, and once you kill that shark, I do recommend hopping into the nearest coral reef and just going to town and just collecting as much resources. That's what I do. And it's gotten me some decent amounts of items. Like, I've gotten tons of iron. I smelted it all down. I got like 10, 12, maybe even 20. I've been using it over the time. It's like, your shark, you'll look at him and he'll start to get a few scuff marks. And once he gets really low, he will, or she, will eventually perish, and then you can finally go get those precious resources in peace. See, as you can see there, he is starting to look not too great, so one day he'll die again and I'll be able to go down there. But after a few minutes, he will be replaced by another shark, and then you'll have the same problem again. So you can never truly get rid of that problem. So, I'm going to make another, I need to go down there, maybe. So I had the upgraded versions of all these, like the cook pot, the juicer, all that stuff, the large crock pot, something like that. So what you want to do, I sadly did not, I rushed through the game and got all the best stuff, so I am, like, the most equipped I'm going to be for a very long time. So there's not much. I'm just trying to get through it so we can enjoy the experience, the story. So we want to make circuits. Circuit boards cost 5 plastic, 2 copper ingots, and 1 binder. That is very expensive. Like, I don't think you realize that, but that rises. That price can get pretty high for most things. So after a while, that can start getting costly. So yeah, I just recommend storing all your stuff, getting tons of chests. As you can see, I know where all my stuff is. And I just store all my useless fruits that I won't really use. Got a whole lot of them. And these are my fish. The best things that you can get, these are the big boys. The cooked salmon and cooked catfish. Those are the 2 ones that you really want to get, because they can supply you for a while. They have a actual health bar, so once you take a bite out of one of them, you don't actually lose its all the way. See, I just hit him, and he did no damage to me. So, it's very easy to defend against the shark. They're a lot more vicious and not so fun to deal with creatures around. Also, if you're worried about your boat being bit while you're walking away, you can just throw down a bait. Baits are very easy to make, either 2 pomfret, or 2 herrings. But I do believe once you get a far enough distance away from your shark and your boat, he will no longer attack your boat, because the game doesn't want you to go out on a big island and then come back and have nothing left. So yeah, and the shark will, once he attacks you once, I believe he tracks you. So once he attacks you and you're far away from your boat, then don't get too close, because once he attacks you once, he'll start following you around. Luckily, I parked my boat over there, so I can't really get attacked by him right now. You can just go down here and get all this stuff. Sometimes you can find fish that will explode, which those guys suck. They're not fun to deal with, but they do give you explosive powder, like creepers. Always get scrap. Scrap is a very useful item. Like I said, it gives you nails. You can craft nails with that. And I'm collecting tons of seaweeds to make vine goo. If you don't know how to make vine goo, all you need is some seaweed, 1 furnace, and you just put that in there, a few planks, and then you wait a few seconds. I do not know the exact time, how long it takes for vine goo to cook, but it should not take that long, maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. Just gotta be a little patient. My inventory is pretty much empty, so I am out here just getting all these items. Don't really care. Ooh, this is new. Silver algae. That is interesting. Now, you can see here that this is a very large coral reef. These things can have crates. See, like down there are tons of crates going very deep, so you want to really watch for your air tank, because if you do not watch that air tank, then you can very easily die from drowning. It's not that nice. But when you die, you lose a something like that out of your inventory. So, and all your tools get dropped down to like no durability. So it is not fun to die underwater, or die from anything really. Like if you're dying from starvation, I recommend just throwing all your items down on the ground and just letting yourself die peacefully. Then you don't lose none of your stuff, and yeah. But if you really truly think that you could find food in the last seconds, then just go grab some food and you'll be fine. You can actually craft a snorkel, but I do not have the recipe for that. It's very nice to get that thing, because you can just come down here and never come back up. Even though it doesn't permanently get rid of it. Oh, I can see the shadow of the splody fish. Yep, that's the splody fish. Watch out for those guys. Those guys are vicious. They come at you, and then they just run right up next to you, and bah! So watch out for them, guys. Just gonna run down here, grab this stuff. Hopefully he doesn't track onto me. If he does, it really doesn't matter. I don't think you'll die instantly. He's just a little annoying. He's not that pretty. No offense. Like, he's seen better days, I think. actually kill him. But if you do not kill him, then he will explode, leaving that gas bubble. Don't go near to that thing. That thing will hurt you pretty bad. Again, it's toxic, so yeah. But if you kill him before he actually explodes, he will give you some very useful items in the future that you don't need right now, so just don't worry about him. In fact, I don't think you'll even see him while you're in the early game stages. I'm in actually pretty late game. Is that rain underwater? That's rain underwater. This game can get pretty glitchy. I mean, when it starts waving around, it can get bad, but just watch out. I can't really see my raft right now, which is fine. Just make sure you have recollection of where your raft is. So I'm pretty loaded right now. I mean, well, actually no, I'm not. I mainly been trying to get this seaweed. That's what I'm going to use to craft my vine goo, which is very useful apparently in the circuit boards. One vine goo, which is pretty expensive. I just threw my hook. Yeah, which is pretty expensive, honestly, because you use a lot of circuit boards. One circuit, maybe even 2 circuit boards for each antenna. Well, no, 1 circuit board, that's not that bad, but the copper is insane. Always collect copper. I know you will not really use it any other time except for then, but seriously, collect the copper. The copper is very useful in creating antennas, receivers, all that stuff. Soon, once I get the resources, I'll show you how to make an antenna and receivers, all them things. So like I said, I'm just collecting clay and dirt. Sand. No, it's scrap. Pretty much everything except for rocks. No offense, rocks. See, it gets pretty glitchy. I mean, this thing's literally on land by now. I can't even pick this one up. The game thinks I'm standing. So yeah, it can get pretty bad. So just leave in mind that it's temporary. The storm will go away, and then you'll be able to loot pretty easily. But yeah. In fact, sometimes you can find some pretty cool underwater caves around this area. And if I am right, that is another coral reef. Wow. So these big islands with the stores on top of them can be pretty loaded. I might head back to my ship to get some more food and water. You never really want to run out of water because it can take a while to fully filter through. Just gonna grab all this. If you really need to, you can just eat some watermelons, pineapples, coconuts, all those guys. And, what are they? Plums? Something like that. Mangoes, yeah. Eating mangoes, all those things will give you, pretty decent amount of water, but, not that much food, so watch your food. Just get a fishing rod. In my opinion, I get the best one, like the metal one. So it can get you, well, actually, if you're still in an early game, do not get that one, because obviously you can't. So just, they are pretty expensive for you in the beginning. Like, 8 rope is a lot of rope. Even for, like, late game, that's still a lot of rope. So just always try to get your leaves. If you're wondering how I got so much of those materials, not from getting crates or anything like that, I just really just... You just have to wait and avoid all the islands. You just use your hook. It's not that hard. All you have to do is just sit there and get some get some resources. Pretty easy. And once I don't know why, but I don't know how, why, or when, but the game does realize once you've gotten like to a specific point, because when you're in the early game, it will not give you those big crates. But now that I've placed down enough of my my simple collection nets, it appears to actually give me more. I do not know why, but I just recently, like, I placed down maybe 4 or 5 of them, and I saw it, and I just instantly, tons of barrels, tons of crates, it just senses that you are now in the newer sense of the game. I'm probably going to cash in all this stuff. This guy's coming up on me. Oh, explode. So yeah, watch out for those guys. I can't tell if they're, like, radioactive or they're just, like, mentally challenged. There's nothing much that you can get attacked by out here. Like, really. There's not many fish, not many, Actually, there's only 2 things that can attack you underwater. If you don't take in the bosses, which I'm not going to talk about if you haven't gone to them yet. Because we're going to be experiencing that together. So you need 6 bricks to get a, furnace. Well, 6 bricks to, like, those are the major parts that are hard for me to get. Because I have to go underwater, and it's not really even that hard, it's just annoying. In my opinion, I do recommend knocking down those trees, but my axe has low durability, and I don't really need it. I have enough planks. But you will see after, crafting a few things that you want to get pretty much everything that you can. The story of this game is actually a very fun story to do. It's a, interesting thing, and the updates have brought in actual human beings to the playing board. You can actually find people to play as, which I never really cared about. If they talk, you can do a little mission, I believe, like, in the bear area. Where's my raft? Huh. If your raft does leave you behind, it's not the biggest deal. I mean, you can just reset. It can be just annoying. It's not that much else except for just annoying. It's not the end of the world, unless you don't have a hook, because the game, I believe, once you die enough, the game will stop giving you a hook, which can be very, this sucks. Because then you don't have any, oh, there's my raft. Oh, man, that got me scared. Sometimes you'll see a few chunks missing from your raft. Where's old Bessie? Actually, leave a name for the shark down in the comments. My old shark's name was Bessie. Bessie, I don't know. Bessie, yeah, something like that. My vine goo is ready, so I'm gonna place down some more. So I got 2 vine goo, which is actually a decent amount. First, I'm gonna make the receiver, and then I'm gonna make the circuit boards. Circuit boards, very expensive. He is, or she, he, whatever, is getting pretty weak. She's about to die. It would really suck for her to, him or her to die in, the ocean. So then I want to have the, opportunity to get tons of, materials from her. Just leave these out in the sun, they'll dry, and then you get the resources from, get your bricks. Very simple and easy thing to make a furnace, smelter, whatever you want to call it. Now your research table is where you actually get to research all this stuff. That thing... that thing ran out of wood. Completely out of wood. Wow, I believe these things... Wow, this thing produces a lot... Or, like, it burns really easily. That's surprising. Not burned, like, cooks. And we're off. And no, we're not, because I have to go around this island. If you're in the early game, and you, are having trouble, like, and you got stuck in an island, you just really want to try to get a, paddle. Genuinely, though, you want to get a sail. A sail can really, those things change the game. You really will never need a paddle again unless you really get yourself wedged in there. So never try, like, get a sail. I mean, they are expensive. 10 wood, or 10 planks, 20 leaves, that's expensive. But still, they are very useful, in my opinion. Obviously, because, well, you can take you anywhere. Wow, I have a lot of vine goo now. It's not that hard. Okay, my first receiver is down. So, it does have to be placed, not the receiver, but this thing does, like, need to be, hoisted up somehow, I believe. Obviously, it needs its antennas. I'm just going to place it on the battery that I got from that pot over there. Always get recipes. Just, like, I threw out all mine, and now this sucks, because I don't have anything now. I can't get my, oh, sweet. I'm kind of in the angle of my thing. Requires higher altitude. How do I pick this up? How do I pick this up? Requires higher altitude, okay. How do I pick it up now? That's weird. Can I even... Is this like permanently down here? No way. Just made that whole thing. It's odd. I'll have to figure that out later. So I'm just gonna get some more materials. I really do want to try to find out how to get, like, we're gonna get these recipes. So, in my opinion, like, I'm really trying to get these recipes, but I can genuinely not find them. So if any of you guys find them, then just hold on to them, genuinely. They are very nice, and they can produce a lot of great food for you. Place some planks, do all that stuff. So, as you can see, these fortifiers, you can find them in your hammer. Left click with your hammer, and scroll down to here, foundation armor. So, this foundation armor acts as a thing that, like, your shark can no longer bite. So, you usually place them on the outer rings or in stuff that you really do not want to be bit in. So, I just telling you that. I'm gonna fortify that one. Now that thing can never be bitten. But he will have to chew away at this whole entire row right here just to get to these. So it's very nice to just have... You don't really need them, but like... It's nice to have them, I guess. And there he is. See, I told you, you'll bite on the outer ring. Oh, no! He died on the ocean. That sucks. So you can collect his meat. He'll give you also a head. I have a lot of them. I've collected them over the days, the weeks, the months. How many it is, I don't know. Usually you would be able to, like, most people, they wait a really long time to get this really useful stuff, like this furnace. And I don't know why. Like, I've always just gotten all the items and then done that. But for some reason, most people just like to get the receiver and then get through the quests, which I do understand it provides better content. But in my opinion, I just like to get through all the hard parts, the resources and all that, and then we can finally get onto the quests, which I will be doing soon. Smelter, craft. So, I have a third smelter. Just gonna place you down there. Place some planks. Wow, I have a whole lot of scrap. Scrap mechanic. Great. Don't know why I said that. It just reminded me of scrap mechanic. If you don't know what scrap mechanic is, it's kind of like Minecraft, except Apocalypse World. I wonder if Minecraft is Apocalypse World. What you thinking? Place planks. We'll go fishing a little. So, I just try to collect the, I'm not gonna go for that ship. They don't really provide that much great loot. So, fishing, you can get some very useful items fishing. Like, you can get, well, not items. Oh, those are two rafts. Maybe they're buddies. Sea salmon. Salmon is the best, one of the best foods that you can get, besides custom crafted foods, which actually might take salmon and stuff like that. See, like, this thing, I can make juices that will literally boost my stamina and food intake above its original mark. So it can go above what it's meant to go, which is just absolutely crazy to me. I recommend saving your salmon and your catfish for when you are genuinely going to, like, go on a really long quest and you need a lot of food and a lot of water, so you craft multiple bottles of water, multiple purifiers, and all that stuff just to get ready for this quest. That's what I recommend doing when you're going on the big islands that you might even get lost in, the ones that require puzzles. But I always recommend taking enough to, like, in this quest, when I was doing it, I was running in there very unprepared, and I was not ready for what was gonna happen, and I was not ready. So the bosses that you'll come up on, they can get pretty vicious, and they will tank you, but, like, they'll, it's crazy. So you need to bring enough items to, like, it's hard to phrase this. Just bring multiple spears, honestly, because your spears, they don't have that much durability. In the beginning stages, you'll only use a spear for, fighting off your, little shark buddy over there, but in the long game, you end up using your spears a lot, and soon, in fact, eventually, you will find the ore titanium. Not soon, it actually is a very long time until you find titanium. Don't know why I'm telling you this. But titanium is used to make the freaking titanium hatchets, titanium everything. Some things take titanium, like, I was gonna make this, but I could not, because it took too many resources. Titanium. That is, there, right there. The Advanced Collection Net. It's the only thing that takes titanium right now that I know about. It's a very heavy metal that you can use to make a freaking saber. It's crazy. So yeah, just save up for that. Or not, don't save up for that. That's an item that you get in the very end. I don't know if they're actually gonna release more to this story. So in the end, I don't know if I should tell you guys yet. This is a spoiler. I'm just gonna let you know that. In the end, there's this guy that you talk about a lot. Kristoff, something like that. He's this big Russian guy who's on the yacht that you find, and then he goes to the, Mega City, then he ships to, oh my gosh. Then he ships to, whatchamacallit? Do I have a shark yet? Comment down below what breed of dog you have, or cat. I'm a dog person, in my opinion. But, like I was saying, and then he goes crazy, he mutates all these guys. What is that? Wait, did I just find a part of the quest? That kind of reminds me of the, oil rig. Nah, probably not. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Right now, my boat is very stacked. My friend hopped off a while ago, and has not been on for a while. So yeah. I've been just getting us some basic loot that we will need in the end. Is there some drifters? Honestly, I'm just gonna skip that island. I'm gonna start fishing, get us some food. So I was thinking about making another Destiny 2 video. I've been chilling on this mainly because the Destiny 2 servers are down right now. I do not know if it's something to do with Lightfall, but if you're excited for Lightfall, comment down below because it is going to be crazy. If you do not know what I'm talking about, it's okay. It's very very complicated to understand. Don't feel bad. So I do think you can get these recipes from these chunky crates. See, like I was saying, I get chunky crates a lot more often now. I would really like it if I got a freaking recipe that is useful, like cooked steak or something. It would just be so useful. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, no recipe. It's okay. Maybe another time. It's weird, once you get to the end game, they stop giving you recipes. I'm not technically in the end game, but like I'm near it, in my opinion. That island is monstrously huge. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end it off here. Just showing you guys what I've been doing for the last while. Just running. More health. More health. Ooh. Actually, before I head off, I think I'm gonna make this bed. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Okay. Lay down. Oh. That is cool. I just slept through the night. I mean, I remember that from the last... Oh, wow. The island is completely and utterly gone. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end it off here. Next episode, we may get this thing up in the higher altitudes. I'll drop the anchor. See, this anchor goes to anything and everything that you want. You see, this goes forever. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end it off. If you're ever wondering what I use to film these videos, I use GeForce Experience. It's a very nice thing that is just very easy to use. If you're ever wondering how to use it, I believe I made a video on this. So, that's me signing off. See ya.